In a quiet corner of the city stood an old apartment building made of red bricks and sleepy windows. Most of the people who lived there never paid much attention to the small metal door at the end of the hallway on the top floor. Some thought it was just a storage closet. Others said it hadn't worked in years. But 8-year-old Noor had always been curious. One night, just before midnight, as the moonlight bathed the hallway in silver, Noor tiptoed out of her room. She had heard a faint ding and a soft hum, like the sound of something waking up. It was the forgotten elevator. Noor pressed the dusty button. The metal door slid open with a soft whoosh, revealing a glowing interior, not dull and gray like the others in the building, but golden and shimmering like starlight. On the wall, instead of floor numbers, there were glowing symbols: a feather, a key, a snowflake, a sun, and a cloud. She hesitated, heart pounding, then stepped inside. As the doors closed behind her, a gentle voice whispered, "Welcome, dream traveler." She pressed the feather symbol. The elevator gently lifted off the ground, not down or up, but away, as if floating through space. Ding! When the doors opened, Noor found herself on a soft, floating island where enormous birds with silky feathers glided through the sky. The air smelled like vanilla and wind. A giant bird with shimmering wings offered her a ride and whispered riddles about courage and dreams. Before she could ask more, the elevator softly chimed again. She pressed the glowing key. Now she was on an island made entirely of doors. Some were tiny as matchboxes. Others were grand and tall as castles. Each door held a mystery behind it. Noor chose one that glowed gently. It opened into a garden where wishes grew on trees like fruit. She picked a wish that shimmered like silver and tucked it in her pocket. The final button she pressed was the cloud. She arrived on a floating kingdom made of clouds, soft walkways, castles in the mist, and children like her who had also taken the midnight elevator. They played, told stories, and shared treasures they had found on other islands. A gentle bell rang in the sky. The stars were beginning to fade. It was almost morning. Noor stepped back into the elevator. The glowing voice returned. "Return now, but remember, the elevator appears only when you're ready to believe again." With a soft sigh, the elevator floated back. When the doors opened, she was back on her floor, the hallway quiet, the lights dim. Noor tiptoed back to bed, heart full of wonder. And under her pillow, she found the silver wish, still glowing softly. That night, she slept with a smile, dreaming of floating islands, feathered friends, and the golden elevator that waited somewhere in the starlit halls of her dreams.